Hey guys, and welcome back to our channel. As you can tell by the title, this will be my final bump date. I really wanted to do this video because it's just like my last time, I guess, with my baby still in my belly. And even though it's been a roller coaster of a journey, there's been highs and lows, of course. For the most part, it's been an amazing journey for me, and I've just been savoring, I guess, these last few moments, as uncomfortable as they might be, as painful as they might be. You know, I'm never gonna get these seconds back, and I'm really trying to live in the moment and not feel like I have to rush her out or make this time miserable. If you guys have been following us for this entire journey, from even before we got pregnant, you guys are the real MVP. Like, you guys have just been so kind and so supportive. We almost feel like we know you because you tell us about your lives and you follow us on social media, and we check in on you guys as well. But if you guys are new, welcome. I'm Megan. This is my last bump date. My husband and I, we like to put out videos that are fun and funny and just whatever we want to do, just get creative and entertain people. It's important for me to do it because if even one person can relate to me or learn anything from me, then all of this will be worth it. But the first thing that I want to start off with is my BabyCenter app. Now, this entire video, so the first thing I want to start off with this entire video is basically touching on different hacks that I've learned over time and different things that help me not only through the end of pregnancy, but anything that I can think of throughout my entire pregnancy, as well as this part of pregnancy, which is now coming into the early stages of labor. So it's kind of funny because actually yesterday, okay, I reached 38 weeks. So today I am 38 weeks and 1 day. And I've had this BabyCenter app since the beginning of my pregnancy. I cannot tell you how helpful this app has been for me, guys. You just have so many questions when you get pregnant, and you're so excited for every milestone, every week that comes by. So being able to check an app and kind of keep up to date with how the baby's doing and how he's, you know, he or she is growing and what precautions you should be taking. They have to-do list for you, like when should I start planning for this. And if you're kind of like an all over the place person like me, you need something that will kind of keep you in check every week and sort of guide you as to where you should be kind of heading. So like I said, every week I read it, but it's my 38th week. For the 38th week, it says that your baby has really plumped up. She weighs about 6.8 pounds and is over 19.5 inches long. I can't believe it. I don't know about you guys, but like any moms out there who are, when you're pregnant and you're reading about how far along your baby is, because you don't really see the baby, I guess, in person, it's like hard to believe that I have a 6.8 pound baby and that she's grown so much. I'm like proud of her, even though she didn't really do anything, I guess, but I'm just so proud of what God has done for me and what my body has done. So it's really cool. It says that your 38th week, she has a firm grasp, which you'll soon be able to test when you hold her hand for the first time. Her organs have matured and are ready for life outside the womb. Wondering what color your baby's eyes will be? You may not be able to tell right away. If she's born with brown eyes, they'll likely stay brown. But if she's born with steel gray or dark blue eyes, they may turn gray, blue, hazel, or sometimes brown by the time she's 9 months old. The benefits of breastfeeding are here. They help your baby from respiratory problems, ear infections, and all that. So that's where my baby's at this week. And currently I went to my midwife appointment yesterday. I am now seeing her every week. The midwife decision for me, guys, it's what I chose from the beginning. I decided to go with a midwife who obviously is also a nurse and is certified. She has her own office. She works at a hospital. She still works with doctors during labor and delivery, but I chose to go the midwife route because I just felt that in the past, the OBGYNs that I've had so far, they're so much busier. They're so much more about seeing as many patients as they possibly can within a day, and it just seemed very rushed. Whenever I saw OBGYN, it seemed impersonal, and it just, I don't know, it just didn't feel right for me. And I think that's a decision that you guys have to make within your own pregnancy. But for me, the midwife was the best route for me, even if she's not being sincere, which I'm sure she is. Still had my sonogram when I need to have my sonogram. I still had my blood test done, but at the same time, she would give a lot of natural remedies that maybe a OBGYN might not consider. And I really appreciate that, because if I can go the more natural route personally for me, that's the route that I want to be on. Let's get into the last few weeks' symptoms. I guess the number one symptom for me right now would have to be the pelvic nerve pain. I think it has something to do with how naturally tight or loose your ligaments are, and maybe my ligaments are a little bit more loose, so I have more nerve and pain. But it is, guys, so excruciating. It hurts really, really bad. It varies from different times of the day. It actually gets worse when I lay down. I feel like sort of like my nerve endings are going crazy. It almost feels like muscular pain, but it's not. And it's just, ooh, it's like a bowling ball just pressing down on your hoo-ha, and it just hurts so bad. But the only thing that I can say that has helped me with that was just getting a body pillow and just trying to go to sleep, y'all. Like, if you guys have any suggestions that really work for that nerve ending pain, then please comment it down below, because maybe it can help somebody else. I know for me, I didn't really find anything that really was a big relief. There's like this hula hoop movement that you do with your hips. I'm trying to do it in my rocking chair right now, but you just kind of go around town and slowly, and I feel like it just helps the baby's head kind of position where maybe it should be, and I think that might have helped a little bit. My other symptom, the changes in my body, guys. I've gained 50 pounds. I'm kind of a taller girl, so I don't mind really the weight. In fact, I probably want to keep some of the weight on. I have noticed discoloration in my skin this last few weeks, and it's kind of gotten worse. My neck is darker, way darker than normal, and it's way darker than my face, which I know is usual. Of course, I have a little bit of swelling in my nose and in my hands and feet, but my swelling hasn't been too bad, so I can't really complain about that. I do get dark around here, and I've gotten dark around, like, basically anything under my waist is a little bit darker than usual. So there's just been some weird discoloration things going on. I haven't really found anything that truly helps with this that I feel is safe. I have been trying to wear organic sunscreen to kind of prevent the hyperpigmentation from getting worse, so maybe that's helped a little bit, but I still notice it. Lemon is a natural skin lightener, and it's not obviously harmful towards the baby, to try to even out my skin tone. I haven't really been trying it every day, so maybe that's why I haven't seen it really work, but I've been a little bit irritable. So Josh can probably vouch for that. I felt like my second trimester I was like up on cloud 9, and then this trimester I'm like I'm back to being angry, but for different reasons. Not so much for nausea, but instead just because I'm just uncomfortable a lot of the times, and I'm hungry and uncomfortable, and that makes for a bad combination. But I've been trying to keep it in check, I promise. I think a few weeks ago I spoke about like having back knee and how that was like a new thing for me because my skin was so much more oily than usual. The only thing that I found that helped me, and I don't know if it will work for everybody else, I just got like sort of a rough scrubber, and I basically put my soap on it, and the soap that I've been using is like St. Ives Soothing Oatmeal. I put my soap on it and I just go back there and I just give it a little scrub, not too hard, but basically just covering my whole bag. And I just noticed that I guess it gets rid of the extra oil that your hormones create, and I haven't been noticing back knee since. So let's talk about cravings. Starbucks, guys, like for real. Starbucks white chocolate mocha frappuccino, guys, venti, okay, because I need the large one. I've been at Starbucks. I work a lot from home and I work a lot on my laptop, so I've just been there quite a bit, and when you're there you can't help but order a drink, and that's been my favorite one. Of course I get decaf, so calm down. I limit myself to only one, and I always get almond milk instead of whole milk, and I know it's probably not the best for me, but ah, man, it feels right, you know what I'm saying? It just feels right. I still love ice. It just helps cool me down. I don't know what it is, but I still take my prenatal vitamins from Whole Foods. It's called Rainbow Light, I believe, and they have ones for different trimesters. I found that it helps keep me regular and I really like it, so I've just been taking that my last trimester. Let's get into what my midwife suggested for me to kind of jump start labor. You do want to start having effacement, I guess, or a thinning of the cervix by your 38th week, hopefully. So she just gave me a few suggestions that were a little bit more of the natural route to kind of kickstart that, and I didn't start any of these things until about, I was almost 38 weeks when I decided to start this stuff. I know a lot of people decide to start it from 35 weeks, and I'm sure that's perfectly fine, but for me, I just wanted to be sure that I was ready for the baby. And what she recommended for me were these Medjool dates. They're not the cutest at all, but they actually don't taste that bad, guys. And this is supposed to kind of soften the cervix. For me, it helps me stay regular and go to the bathroom, so I've really been appreciating this. I think I might keep these, because even after pregnancy, because they keep me regular. The other thing that I've been having is raspberry tea. It's often recommended for PMS and to induce labor at times because it activates your uterus. She said something about keeps the blood like going and kind of like wakes it up. I don't know what that means, but I love tea and I like the taste of it, so I've been having it every night. The next thing that is recommended, evening primrose oil, and this one is 500 milligrams. However, usually you want to get something with 1,000 milligrams. I got this from Vitamin Shop, and she just recommended when I was sleeping, before I went to bed, to basically stick these up the hoo-ha as far as I can go and just go to sleep with it. And so I've been doing that the last couple nights, and guys, I don't know if it's a coincidence or not, but she checked me at 38 weeks and I was 3 centimeters dilated and 80% effaced. So I don't know, it might be working. And then the other hack that I kind of do, that it's really not a big deal, but I figured I'd put it in here. I just put oil, so whatever oil that I'm using, whether it's olive oil, coconut oil, or bio oil, I put it in there in a little spray bottle. This is just like a random spray bottle, and I put it with some water. And when I feel like I'm itching, I put it in my purse so that when I feel like I'm itching, I can just spray it really quick on the part that's itching to kind of relieve that sensation of having to itch. And it's a way to just be quick and moisturize really quick without being messy. I mean, I still got stretch marks. It's in my genetics, and I'm not mad at it, and I wanted to prevent making it worse or itching more than I should be. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm actually in my nursery right now, and it is pretty much finished. I just don't want to show you guys yet because I wanted to do like a cute little nursery tour video, so watch out for that in the next video. I washed all her clothes and they all smell so good, like dressed, and my mom and my aunts came over to basically help with the nursery and setting everything up, and it was a great bonding experience for us as well. So I've been really appreciative. It's so amazing when you're blessed enough to have a family that just cares so much about you. My family on both his side and my side, they've just been endlessly pouring out. She has literally everything she could possibly need, and I remember looking at her closet at all her things that she had, and all the things that she'd been given and all the sweet cards that have been wrote, and I was just overwhelmed. I wanted to cry because, you know, it's one thing that you love your baby, but when you really dwell on the fact that some people don't have that support, some people don't have anyone to really help them out with anything, it really drives it home how blessed I am, and because of how blessed I am, how blessed she now is, and I give the glory to God. I don't know, I'm so happy. I don't even have words. Thank you so much for staying on this journey with me. I love you guys so much. You have no idea. We appreciate you, and it's almost happening. Get excited with me, guys. What? I am such a spaz this entire, I think I'm hungry. Here's baby. There she is. Look at her. She's so big. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Meg, and God bless. See you guys next time. Woohoo!